Hey guys, Michael Mansell here, and I hope you're having a good day. It is hump day, middle of the week. So I thought I'd come to you guys today to talk to you guys about something kind of painful. This is something kind of painful, and some of you are doing it in your online marketing efforts and even in your team building efforts. So that's what I want to talk about today. So you're just hopping on, you're watching the replay, make sure you hashtag replay down there. But if you're watching live, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, because I want to make sure that I'm coming through to you guys loud and clear here. Sounds like I am, so we'll just mute that right there so we don't get an echo. How you guys doing today? Let me know what you guys are doing. Tracy, Carlos, what's up? Jason, how you guys doing? I am going to talk to you guys today about a mistake I see a lot of you making, and not your own fault, because some of you just, you get excited and it's okay, but some of you guys are pulling a marketing muscle when it comes to your online marketing efforts and even your team building efforts. And this is something that is a little bit painful. Let's get a different color here because I want you guys to see this. This right here. How many of you guys have strained a muscle? How many of you guys have pulled a muscle before and you've had an acute pain in a muscle? And let me know what you guys think about why you guys got that pain, why you guys pulled a muscle. What is it you did not do that caused you to pull a muscle? You guys know what it is? What is it that caused you guys to pull that muscle and have that pain in your body? I just started lifting weights again. My wife and I have been doing cardio, but I just jumped back in and started doing weightlifting again with my personal trainer, and I am sore. My muscles are sore. I physically feel pain, but it's a good one, right? It's a good one, and that is something that I don't mind having. Now, some of you guys are saying that there is an echo. Let me know if there's an echo at all. Sherry says there's an echo, but that was just for 1 second because I actually played something on here. So I have pain, but it's not because I pulled a muscle. It's just because I'm working my muscles out. And that kind of pain's great. That means you're doing the right things. And sometimes in your online marketing business, you'll start to do things and it will be painful, but it's not going to be a pain that was caused by a pulled muscle. So who here can tell me why you guys might pull a muscle when working out? What are some of the reasons why you might pull a muscle if you go to do a workout, if you go to do a movement, if you go to do some type of exercise? What would be a reason that you guys would pull a muscle? Let me know what you guys think there in terms of what that might be. What do you guys think? Here they're straining a muscle. A couple other reasons why you guys might feel pain when you go to work out, when you go to do a movement. What is something you didn't do prior to working out that would cause you guys to feel pain in your muscle? Tracy says overstretching. Well, yeah, overstretching could cause you to pull a muscle, but if you were overstretching, what would cause that pain? Ricardo, not warming up and stretching first. Exactly, Ricardo. That's exactly what I was looking for. If you guys go and you work out too quickly without warming up the muscles, you guys are liable to strain a muscle. You guys are liable to pull a muscle. And some of you guys are doing that very thing in your marketing efforts. You guys are not warming up. Some of you guys are not warming up. And you gotta, what do you mean by that, warming up? You can't warm up in marketing, or can you? Can you guys warm up in marketing? Is it possible to do something to warm up your market? You guys get prospects and you get excited. I get it. I understand it. I get excited too. But some of you are not warming up the prospects. Some of you guys are just jumping headfirst in and start marketing to people the instant you meet them without warming them up. So some of you guys are not warming up. Who has done that before? Just be honest. Just be honest. Who has done that before? Who has done some online marketing, done some marketing for your business, you start getting leads in, you start getting prospects in, and you did not warm up first, and therefore you felt some pain. And that pain is probably the pain of losing that prospect. In fact, I would go as far as to say that your new prospect felt pain. Let's flip it around to the other way. How many of you guys have reached out to a company to just inquire, ask some questions, and then that company comes back and just starts selling you their product, starts giving you all the reasons why you should buy their product rather than really addressing your needs and really warming you up as a client? You guys have probably felt some pain, right? It was kind of painful when the company did not even try to warm you up, didn't try to build a relationship with you, didn't try to have a conversation with you as a normal human being before jumping right in and trying to market to you. Have you guys felt that before? Let me know if you guys have felt that before. If you've contacted a company or maybe an affiliate marketer online and you just had some questions and they instantly went into sell mode. They instantly went into a mode where they started just marketing to you in some crazy marketing too hard. And some of you guys are doing that with your prospects. You're marketing too hard to them. You're just going straight after them because you're excited about your product, you're excited that you have somebody to talk to, and you guys are marketing to them too hard. That's something that a lot of people do. I did it in the beginning. I know I did it. I was too instant to just jump in and start marketing to people. We call it marketing vomit, really. I mean, you guys have experienced that, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys have marketed that way or been marketed that way, where somebody just vomits on you and you felt that pulled muscle of marketing pain. You as the client felt it, and the business owner also felt it because they probably lost you as a prospect. That's what I'm talking about when I say some of you are pulling a marketing muscle every time you get a new prospect. So you guys need to stop that. You guys need to stop with the pulling of muscles. So what you guys need to do is you need to warm up. You guys need to warm up. It's important that you guys warm up first. Now you say, well, what in the world do you mean by that, Michael? What do you mean warm up? How can we warm up? There's two ways that you need to warm up. You guys need to warm up, one, as a business owner, as a marketer, which means you need to be practicing. You need to be growing as a marketer. You need to be figuring out better ways to talk to people. You need to do some self-development. Did you know that if you guys spent just 10 minutes a day in the morning on some type of self-improvement, motivational, personal development topics, whether it's an audiobook, reading a book, getting inspiration from an online marketer that's doing it right, if you guys spent just 10 minutes a day in the morning before you approached all your clients, that would be warming up. That is one way to warm up. So one way that you can warm up is, we'll just call it personal development. I'm getting sloppy there at the end, but you guys got the picture there, right? So one way to warm up is by personal development. If you guys work on your personal development, it's a way for you guys to start warming up. Because exactly, Ricardo, you're going to be able to provide more value to the people when they come to you and talk if you first warmed up by doing some personal development. Another way that, we'll just put here, you warm up. Another way that you can warm up is by practicing. Practicing. I was homeschooled, so you have to forgive me. My spelling is not coming to as quickly as it should. No, homeschooling was great. I love being homeschooled. But by practicing, if you guys are practicing your marketing efforts, here's a tip. Here's a tip. If you guys practice with your friends and family, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your good friend, just say, hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want you to come to me as if you were going to buy my product, buy my service, buy my business opportunity. You're going to come to me and you're going to pretend like you're interested in my product. And then you practice with them. You start responding to them. Tell them, hey, Mom, I want you to act like you're interested in my product. And then I'm going to tell you about my product. I'm going to answer your questions. And I want you to be honest with me. Be honest with me and let me know if it feels like the process is painful or moving you in a direction to where you're feeling more inclined to purchase my product. That's a way of practicing. So if you guys practice, that is a way of warming up before you talk to a live prospect, before you have the opportunity to make a sale, before you have somebody that is there eager and ready and willing and excited about your product. So many of you guys, and I did it too, so I'm not being critical here, I did it too. I killed a lot of sales because I was just too excited and I tried to sell rather than warming up. And if I had done some personal development and some practicing first and warmed up myself before I had that live prospect, then I would have not pulled as many marketing muscles in the process of growing my business. Okay? Let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys are getting some value out of this, share it with your team, share it on your Facebook wall. I'd appreciate some shares and likes on this video. I'll bring you guys more trainings like this absolutely free. If you guys just share my videos and put the word out there, share it with other people, and I'll bring you guys more trainings like this. Yeah, Jacqueline, that's another way. Jacqueline just says doing videos. It's another way of practicing. If you don't have somebody to practice with, record yourself. Set your phone up, record yourself, and then you be your own critic. Look at yourself and say, man, I would buy from that guy. I would buy from that gal. I would buy from them. That's comfortable. Or is it like, oh, that's a muscle. I just pulled a muscle. I didn't warm up. That's not good. You'll know. Don't be too critical on yourself because you got to start. You got to get going someplace. I mean, I'm back in the gym and I'm lifting weights again, but I'm doing really, really light weights. And I'm doing slow movements. And any professional or seasoned weightlifter would be laughing at me probably. So if I looked at it from a perfectionistic, critical viewpoint, I'd probably give up. I'd be like, this is no good. I'm done. I'm just not doing this anymore. So don't be too critical on yourself, but get some feedback from yourself on this. Okay, so that's one way that you can warm up. Now let's talk about how to warm up your prospects. Okay, let's talk about how to warm up your prospects in terms of marketing to them. So you need to warm up your leads. Okay? That's the next step here we're going to talk about. Warming up your leads. You guys need to warm up your leads. There's a few different ways that you can do this. Number one, real conversations. Real conversations. Have real conversations with your prospects. This is a great way to warm them up. Be a real person. Don't be a marketer. I know you want to be a marketer, but let me make a distinction here. True marketing gets your information out there and attracts the people to you in order for you to have that conversation, the real conversations with people. The marketing isn't when they come to you. The marketing is to get them to you. Once they're to you, then you need to have real conversations. Then you need to be able to find that common ground and have something that you can relate with them on. Okay? You need to be able to relate with them on some level. So you need to have real conversations with them. Don't forget to be a real person. And let me ask you a question here again. If you had a friend and all they did was talk. They talk, never gave you any time of day to tell your side of the story or give you the opportunity to really share where you're coming from, what your struggles are. How many of you guys have a friend like that just always talks, never asks questions about you, never says, hey, how was your day? How's your life? never takes a breather to give you a chance to talk. How many of you guys have a friend like that? If you guys have a friend like that, put a yes down in the comments. Just say yes. I want to know, can you relate with this? You guys have a friend, and no criticism to that friend. It's just some people are like that, and maybe no one's, been their friend enough to tell them, like, hey, maybe you might want to slow down a little bit and let other people have some conversations as well. So that's the similar place that if you're not having real conversations, and a conversation is back and forth. It's not one-sided, okay? So a real conversation is two-way. A real conversation is two ways. That means two people are talking. Not just one person is talking, two people are talking. Which means that maybe you as the business owner are asking the questions, and your client is giving you answers, or maybe they're asking you a question and you're giving them an answer. But it is not talking at them. Okay? Does that make sense? A real conversation is two ways. So put down in the comments two-way. I want you guys to really understand that. A conversation is two ways. It's not just you talking at somebody. Here's a good way to gauge it. I do 99% of my conversations with my prospects online through Facebook Messenger. And in Facebook Messenger, I'm able to look and see, am I talking more or is my prospect talking more? Chances are, if you're doing all the talking, you're losing them. Because they're becoming less interested because all you're doing is giving them all this information that, one, is hard for them to digest, and two, maybe it's not what they're even interested in. If you don't take a breather and allow your prospect to talk, then you'll never know where they're at in the buying stage. You'll never know if they're getting to the point where they're like, yeah, this sounds good, I want to proceed. I teach this to my team all the time. The less I talk, the more I make. Let me say that again. The less I talk, the more I make. And you guys might be saying, well, how can that be? How can you talk less and make more money? It's because I allow my customers, my prospects to do some talking. I allow them just to let me know what's preventing them from moving forward. A lot of you guys probably know that I do a lot of video marketing. I do video marketing because it allows potential customers and business partners to digest my information and the knowledge and the reviews and the insights and the details on their own time frame. And when they digest it at their own time frame and their own speed, when they're coming to have a conversation with me, generally, they're very close to a buying decision. Because I tell them in the course of my videos, hey, if you're ready to purchase but you just have a couple of questions, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Message me and ask me those final questions that you might have. So when they come to me, I only answer their questions. So here's another good tip for you guys. In terms of warming up leads, branding. Branding and videos. Videos is a good way to do branding, but branding and videos is a way that you guys can warm up your leads because you're putting the information out there. You're allowing people to warm up on their own time frame, not on yours. So by having real conversations with them when they talk to you, and by branding your videos out there, you're warming up the people. Another way to do it is by emails. Yes, emails do work. Okay? So emails is another way that you can warm up your leads. If you put your leads into a list and start emailing to them, having real conversations, being a real person, and emailing them, that's another great way for you guys to warm up your prospects. Warm them up so that they know that you're a real person. They don't think that you're just there to sell them something. Don't sell them something every time they try to talk to you. Have the real conversations with them. Do some branding. Put your videos out there. Put your information out there. Warm the people up. And then follow up with emails Send out email messages to them. Just have conversations with them. Tell them what you're doing in your business, some exciting news, but don't always just try to sell, sell, sell. Okay? You go a long ways with that if you don't just try to sell all the time. You guys getting this? Does this make sense to you guys? So some of you are pulling a marketing muscle because you are not warming up yourself and you're not warming up your client. And in the process, you're pulling those marketing muscles because you try to proceed too quickly and you overstretch the muscle. The muscle was not warmed up. So this is what I want you guys to agree to do, okay? I want you guys to warm up every day. You personally, okay? You personally warm up. Number 2, warm up your clients. Oops. Okay, so you're gonna warm up yourself, and you're gonna warm up your clients, and then only after you've done the warm up, that's when you can do the selling / closing. Oops, there's an I in there. That's really sloppy. Hold on. There we go. So you warm up yourself, then warm up your clients, and then do the selling and the closing. It's that easy. That will prevent you from pulling a marketing muscle in your business. Okay? So no more vomits, no more marketing vomits, no more pulled marketing muscles if you follow these first 2 very important steps of warming yourself up first and then warming up your clients. Why is it important to do that first thing in the morning? Warm up yourself. Why do personal trainers tell you first thing in the morning when you get out of bed, get on the floor, do some stretching? Because you don't know during the course of your day when you're going to need to be ready to take action. You don't know when you're going to need to be ready to have that conversation with a client. You don't know when you're going to need to be ready to be in motion with your prospective client. Because when they come to you, you need to be already pre-warmed up. And if you've been doing some branding, some videos out there, some email marketing, chances are you've already warmed your client up. So if you're warmed up and your client is warmed up, it creates the perfect scenario for you to be able to effectively do some selling and some closing of that prospect. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? If you guys understand that and got that, let me know in the comments. Warm up yourself, warm up your clients, and then you'll create a perfect environment to do some selling and some closing. I personally love to use social media. I use videos and I use email marketing to warm up my clients. And then as far as my own personal warm up, I do a lot of personal development, audiobook listening to. I do a lot of reading of various things of marketing methods and stuff online and offline in terms of how they're done. I digest methods and ways. I listen to other people online, figure out what's working for them, what's not working for them. I do a lot of that stuff and I keep that flowing day in and day out so that I'm constantly in that motion, in that flow, so that when I go and somebody messaged me and say, hey, I saw your video on YouTube. I just have a couple of questions. I'm calm, I'm ready, I'm warmed up, I'm ready to go, and I don't pull that marketing muscle anymore. So that's what I'm going to encourage you guys to do, is stop pulling those marketing muscles. The only type of sore you should feel is that good muscle soreness, like, man, I really worked out good yesterday. My muscles are sore. Kind of like at the end of getting done with doing a lot of sales, you feel like excited but relieved that it's over, and feel a strong sense of kind of confidence in your efforts that you just did. You get this little bit of a high off of it, if done right. If done wrong, you're going to feel the strain of that pulled muscle. If done right, you're going to feel that high of like, man, that just was so smooth and effortless. Marketing should be effortless if you've done the proper warm-up. Okay? So I appreciate the shares on this video. Put it out there. Let other people know. Let's stop the marketing muscle strain that I see so many times online. I appreciate all the shares out there. I am heading out tomorrow. I'm actually going up to Vancouver to hang out with Iman. We're going to have a good time up there. We're going to be doing some online course development, some webinar course creation up there. I'm going to go into a 3-day intensive workshop. It's another way I'm warming up. I'm going up there to do the exercises, do the stretches, do the movements, so that when I go and launch my brand new company and brand that's coming out next month, so stay tuned for that. Make sure that you follow me on social media and like this video so that you guys can be notified when I launch my brand new company and brand that I'm going to be launching myself. And you guys are going to all benefit from that because it's going to be extremely affiliate marketing focused. And I want you guys to all be a part of that. So be excited. I've been growing like crazy over the last 2.5 years here. I'm excited to launch a brand new company and brand and logo and everything. And you guys are going to all come along with me on that. So I'm super, super excited. And I will see you guys when I get back. So if I'm not available very readily over the next 3 days, it's because I'm up in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'm going to hang out there with Iman and his team. We're going to do some really cool course creation, online webinar funnels and course creations that I'm going to be able to be more effectively bring my training programs to you guys. So we will see you guys on the next Facebook Live. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.